There are moments in life when everything feels like it's falling apart. When your body is tired, your mind is heavy, and your heart feels like it can't take any more. You've tried everything. You've pushed. You've worked. You've endured, and still, nothing seems to change. And in those quiet, painful moments, when the world sleeps and you sit alone with your thoughts, you start to wonder if giving up might be the only option left. That I want you to hear this, and hear it deeply. Before you give up, watch this. Because this moment, right now, is not your breaking point. It is your turning point. Shaolin wisdom begins not with strength, but with silence. Master Shi Heng Yi teaches, the answer is never outside. The answer is always within. So when your outer world feels like chaos, it is a signal, an invitation to go within. Your suffering is not random. Your emptiness is not meaningless. It is a call, a whisper from the deepest part of your being, asking you to stop looking for answers out there and to begin the journey inward. The Shaolin path is not just about martial arts. It is not about becoming a fighter in the physical sense. It is about becoming a warrior of the mind, a master of your inner world. And the first lesson is this: you are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are the observer behind it all. You are the one who can choose what each moment means. When you're on the edge, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, it feels like life is against you. But Master Shi Heng Yi explains, life is not punishing you. It is preparing you. Every hardship, every failure, every heartbreak is not there to break you, but to break the illusion of who you are not. Oh, you are not weak. You are not broken. You are not hopeless. You are simply in the process of transformation. Just like a sword must be forged in fire, just like a lotus must rise through the mud, you too must go through the darkness before you can rise into your full power. The illusion of control. We think we need to control everything, our outcomes, people's opinions, the timing of our success. But the Shaolin way teaches us that control is an illusion. True power does not come from controlling the world. True power comes from mastering yourself in any situation. You cannot stop the storm from coming, but you can train yourself to remain calm within it. You cannot force people to treat you the way you wish, but you can choose how you respond, with integrity, with peace, with strength. You cannot escape every hardship, but you can use every hardship to evolve. This is the art of Shaolin discipline, and it begins with a question. What are you training for? When you wake up in the morning and feel no motivation, when you try and fail again and again, when everyone else seems to be moving ahead and you feel stuck, ask yourself, what is this moment training me to become? Every single hardship is a mirror, a test. It's not asking if you're strong enough to survive. It's asking, will you show up even when it hurts? Will you stay grounded when your emotions want to explode? Will you choose discipline over the easy escape? Because the truth is, anyone can stay motivated when life is easy, but it takes real inner power to remain focused when everything inside you wants to run. The modern mind is addicted to escape, scrolling, complaining, comparing, distracting. Anything to avoid facing what's truly going on inside. But, as Master Shi Heng Yi says, if you never sit with your pain, you will never hear what it's trying to teach you. Pain is not your enemy. It is your teacher, but only if you listen. Anxiety you feel, it's a signal that something needs your attention. That emptiness you feel, it's not a sign you're broken. It's a sign you've disconnected from your true path. That anger, that sadness, that exhaustion, they're not obstacles. They're invitations. To grow, to awaken, to remember who you really are. You are not stuck, you are being shaped. Most people quit, not because they don't have what it takes, but because they don't understand that discomfort is part of the process. Let me tell you something truthfully. The pain you're in right now, it has a purpose. It's sculpting you into someone who is unshakable. It's forcing you to face your own limitations so you can transcend them. It's asking you to stop living by default and start living with discipline. In Shaolin tradition, the training is relentless. Waking up before sunrise, training in silence, in cold, in exhaustion. Not to punish the body, but to train the mind. Because once the mind is mastered, the rest of life becomes clear. The monks don't train for battle. They train for life. They train to be peaceful in chaos, to remain present in uncertainty. Vision, not emotion. And you don't need to be in a temple to live like this. You just need to commit to yourself. You are already enough, but not yet your highest self. Let that sink in. You are already whole, already worthy of love, already full of potential. But to realize that potential, you must walk through fire. This is not about pushing harder endlessly. This is not about toxic strength or hiding your emotions. This is about courageous stillness. The courage to stop running. The courage to feel everything and not be controlled by it. The courage to face your patterns, your fears, your shadows, and say, I am ready to rise. The way of the warrior is the way of the soul. Before you give up, remember, your purpose is not found in ease. Your growth is not born in comfort. Your destiny is not unlocked by quitting when things get hard. You were born for this test, this moment, this mountain, this version of you that is trying to be born through all this chaos. Don't abort the process just because it hurts. Hold on, breathe deeper, train harder, not to beat others, but to become yourself. Slow down to speed up. Another teaching from Shi Heng Yi. If you rush, you miss the lesson. But if you become still, the way reveals itself. This is not about doing more. It's about doing less with more intention. It's about sharpening your focus. It's about turning chaos into clarity. Not by avoiding life, but by becoming present with it. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to take one more step, then another, then another, and slowly the fog will lift. A challenge for you. Before you give up, take one full day, just 24 hours, and live like a Shaolin monk. No escape, no scrolling, no complaining, just stillness, presence, discipline. A discipline. Move your body. Breathe deeply. Sit in silence. Observe your mind. Write. Reflect. Let go. Don't try to fix everything. Just be with yourself fully for one day. And you will see. You were never lost. You were just distracted from your power. Conclusion, the rising. You are not weak for struggling. You are not failing because it's hard. You are simply at the edge of your old self, and the only way through is forward. Before you give up, ask, who am I becoming through this? What is this challenge preparing me for? What part of me needs to die so a stronger version can be born? Every legend has a dark night. Every warrior has a moment of despair. Every master was once a beginner who refused to quit. And now, it's your turn. Go. Take a breath. Place your hand over your heart. And repeat these words. I am not giving up. I am not broken. I am becoming. I walk the path. I trust the process. I rise. No matter what.